I had decided that I was going to act upon it regardless of the circumstances. And I remember that one day later, or maybe 2 days later, there's no mosque in my hometown. So I didn't want it to wait, right? I didn't want it to wait to meet a mosque and go in front of Muslims. So I decided to go to one of my favorite places are the mountains. You know, the mountains tend to be calm, peaceful, silent, and we had a lot of mountains over there in my hometown. So I went to a mountain, I remember, on September 18, 2015, in Venezuela I was. And I went to this mountain, and I already knew how to do the prayer, how to do this, the basics. And so I went to this mountain, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. Whatever happens here forward, if I fail, it's okay. At least I tried. And I went, and I went to a place that I really liked with a nice view of the mountains and the valleys and this. And I just lifted my finger and made the testimony of faith, and that's it. So I said, okay, I don't have any Muslim witnesses here, but I have the biggest witness of all, and I have nothing to lose. And so I made the testimony of faith, and it was the best thing that I could have ever done. And now I had a road to follow, and something to live for, and to die for, and to stand for. And that was that's how I became a Muslim at the end. I was 22 years old, and September 2015, and it's been the best decision I've ever took. And now 7 years later on, you know, things have become easier. You just have to have the right intention, and you have to follow what's truth, and don't be afraid about anything else. You know, if you don't have friends, if the society is different, don't worry. It's just go forward, because at the end, you know, the truth you're following is bigger than all of them together. You know, they don't have any power at all. And if they make it impossible and you end up failing, I mean, the truth was in front of you and you followed it, and that's pretty much all you have to do.